Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Donnie Trump. So today we're going to talk about PUBG, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, and basically what the fuck happened to this game. So this video is going to be a bit of a rant or a ramble, I guess you could call it. But I played this game for a while back when it came out, and it's really like an entirely different game. I picked it up a few days ago playing with some friends, and I was just like, yo, I have never played this game before. This is an entirely different game than I am used to. Not that it's necessarily all bad, but like it's changed. It's definitely different. So the first thing I noticed here was there's fucking dances in the game. There's dances now? What the hell? So like there's like their like unlock system, some sort of subscription thing where you can unlock, you know, cosmetic items. Like they're big with the loot boxes when the game first came out. But now they have like emotes, and I'll put it up on screen right now, and you can, it's just like exactly like Fortnite. Like they're just like, oh, we're getting smoked because our games, you know, cost money, and all these kids are playing Fortnite. You know how you do that? You put dances in the game, and you make it some sort of season pass or unlockable skill tree shit where you just like have to grind for dances to fuck around in the pregame menu. I don't know, just not adding up if you ask me. Also, since I brought up the pregame where you're, you know, everyone gets in the match and you just gotta wait for the other fucking 300 people to get into the game so your shit can crash. There's just apples. They're just like, hey, here's fucking apples and snowballs and shit. And this isn't necessarily bad. It's weird. It's so weird. Like I don't know. I don't have a problem with like just trying to do some dumb shit to like spice up the menu where you're just like waiting there, or the pregame. But it just seems so weird. It seems like the wrong tone for this game. Cause that's what I liked about this when it first came out. I was like, oh, it's like a pretty hardcore like tactical shooter where you like gotta, you know, find your loot, and you gotta play smart with your squad, and you gotta creep through the woods and, you know, take chances when you want to, and, you know, sometimes you just gotta hide and wait it out. And it just seems like they're moving in such a weird direction from what like I originally liked about the game, was this like hardcore aspect, and now they're just like, oh yeah, like there's hella dances, you can play with like these apples, and, you know, I don't know. It feels weird. Like I feel betrayed. Like I didn't come back to the same game that I liked. And one of the other things that I really liked about the game was like these big intense moments, like because you'd be creeping around for so long and gearing up for so long, when you finally had this like hardcore firefight and everyone's calling out directions and people are going down, you gotta heal, you gotta trade ammo, and you're like just like going so hard. Like I can't imagine that fight ending and then some stupid bass line kicking in and the guy just starts fucking like hitting the nay-nay on your dead body while he's looting you. Like why? Like I just feel like that has no place in this game. But I mean, evidently it does, because here we are complaining about it. It just seems like it appealed to like the wrong crowd. Like they were just like going for popularity, but the people that were playing the game were not necessarily all Fortnite players. Like naturally, yeah, some what the fuck are they called? Battle Royale games. Like, you know, if people like Battle Royale, they're gonna try these other games, but I think there was more like hardcore shooter fans that were attracted to PUBG when they saw the weapon mechanics and the weapon modifications, attachments, all that. I don't know. It seems like two different fan bases that they're trying to tap into, and it's not exactly working. But, you know, this is just my humble opinion as I'm bitching about this big time. Although there has been like some pretty good improvements in like how the game actually plays. Like it looks a lot better than it did, but I was playing it like in the beta. It's still in beta, isn't it? PC games just stay in beta forever, I think. But like the graphics and the stability have definitely improved. So I'm glad they're like working on the game, and it's like becoming more polished. It still feels really clunky compared to like your average shooter. If you've been playing like, you know, AAA titles, it's just gonna feel like a little off, but it, you know, it just takes a little getting used to. I ended up getting like a few kills after I played like 4 games or so. So I guess I can't complain too much. And that's just kind of the nature of the game, you know, you just get smoked half the time. So it's good to see that it's playing much better, and then it still has like a lot of people playing it. But I just feel like they've robbed me from like part of the experience. But maybe that's just me. I'm a bit of like a shooter guy, you know. I've played Squad, I've played Arma, I've played Insurgency. I've also played Call of Duty, Battlefield, Rainbow Six. Like, so I like a lot of different shooters, and it's like Rainbow Six has a lot of like kind of fantasy elements in it, but that's more of just like an arena style game. Like, it's just like a competitive based game, where I don't think PUBG is necessarily like that, where they should just have all these arcadey kind of elements in it, because it's not really affecting the gameplay. It's just some bullshit they put on to try to get, you know, kids to spend money and invest in the game, which, you know, in my opinion, that's some fuck shit.